Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been it's over a year since I made a video, since I actually held a camera. A lot has changed and for the better. I'll tell you guys a little bit more, but I just want to say it's good to be back. It feels weird to be holding a camera and talking to you guys, but I don't know. I think it's time to make a video and explain to you guys exactly what happened, what I was feeling. But before I say too much, I just want to say thank you guys for the support. Even though this year I haven't been making any videos, I still see people watching my videos, commenting on my videos. So appreciate you guys so much. And you guys might see the setting has changed. I did move into a new place with my my girlfriend, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to accomplish before I make any videos. But let me show you guys the place briefly. It is a 2-bedroom apartment, so it is definitely enough. And I got my little dog here. She's been with me ever since university days. If you guys are the OGs, you guys know. And then obviously you have the bedroom, and then we have a spare bedroom which we turned into an office. I just wanted to say that, you know, my channel is about cars. However, it is more important for me to accomplish certain things in my life at a certain age rather than focusing all my energy on cars. And that is one of the big reasons why I took a break. There are 3 things I wanted to accomplish before I jumped into the car scene or even purchase a car. Because if you guys know, I sold the Supra about 5-6 months after I purchased it, and I sold it for a Porsche Macan, which I just wanted to daily for a year or half a year before I jump into anything new. But you know what, let me talk to you guys on the road, but let me make some coffee first. Let's head on the road, go to the shop. I gotta do a couple things, and I'm gonna pull the car in. Many of you guys already saw if you follow my Instagram, but if you guys haven't, I got a little surprise and a lot of explanation to do. Fit check, bruh. You guys know? You know. Our shop just hosted the full RB build event. I'm working very hard to edit all the footage. I have about like 500 gigabytes. So once that's out, I'm gonna be posting on my channel and also posting on our official Shop T1's channel. And look at these, man. Just got these a couple weeks ago. I don't know, everyone's been hyping about the Adidas Sambas, but it is what it is. Girl. Good girl. Alright, what the hell happened? It's been fully a year since I uploaded and filmed a video, and as you guys can see, the cars behind me has changed as well. So before we get everything in order, I just want to say it has not been an easy year for me, and there's a reason why I stopped making videos. It has been a very busy year, but also it's been a year where I realized that, hey, I need to do something. I need to set certain goals to achieve them before I, dump money or energy or time onto toys where it's gonna make me temporarily happy, but in the long run, there are more important things that matters in my life. A little backstory. Last year around summer, around this time, I purchased a Toyota Supra, which obviously I made a couple videos on, and kind of, I disappeared. And I sold that car in November, right before my birthday, and I owned it probably for about 5 months or so, and I sold it. Not saying the car was bad. The car, if you tell me, to pinpoint exactly what went wrong with the car or what was not good, everything was fine. The car drives fine, it was smooth, the infotainment was good, the interior was decent, like everything points the direction where I would keep it. However, I sold it, and not because of the car. Sure, the car might have played 30%, maybe 40%, where I think, okay, I could have got something a little bit better, or it's not my cup of tea. I will go into that later in terms of what I think about the Supra and what I don't like about it, what I like about it. However, today we're just gonna focus on the other aspect why I sold the car or why I kind of stopped making videos. If you guys know me, I've been in the car scene or YouTube game for a while now, ever since I was in university, and now I'm 26 years old. So I've been here for a while, and every single car or every single year where I get a new project or I film a new videos and stuff like that, I kind of put pressure on myself in terms of what to do, what's the next thing to do in terms of for the car, because I feel like if I don't do anything for the car, there's no videos to make, and if there's no videos to make, then obviously YouTube wouldn't be a thing. However, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I still have a full-time job. Therefore, constantly doing stuff to the car or constantly, just thinking about it, and it just took a toll on me after all these years. I feel like every single weekend or whenever I'm free, I'm always searching for the next thing, what to do, what rims to get, whatever to get. And to the point where I'm not necessarily doing it because of my enjoyment, where I think the car needs it, or I enjoy it more so where I need it for the content, what I need to film. I need the new thing on the internet, I need to do this and this and that. It just took a mental toll on me, and I was just getting to the point where I am so freaking tired of it. I'm tired of constantly doing things to the car. I'm tired of constantly, comparing my build to other people's build, and it just went down a spiral, I think. And it just, like I said, I'm mentally fatigued about it. So I said, you know what? I need to stop. I need to lay it off for a good amount of time where I get my feet on the ground and I kind of feel comfortable doing it again. That's when I said, you know what, let me purchase a brand new car, let me purchase a new project, and we can go slowly and go from there. Now, as you guys may know from the intro, I moved in to a place with my girlfriend, and that was one of the main goals where I kind of set myself, kind of move forward and step into the next chapter of my life, where I need to get a place, and we need to move in together, and we need to kind of start our own life. And second of all, I need to be, I set myself some financial goals where I need to achieve certain things, and also I need to work on myself in terms of physically and mentally, and just kind of everything, work on myself as a person, where I said these three things, if I don't accomplish them or at least get on track, I'm not touching any cars, I'm not modifying any cars, I'm not making any YouTube videos, I'm not rushing this, because I need to do this before YouTube, and I need to do this before the car scenes. So I really kind of took a step back and said, you know what, this is what I need to do. If I don't achieve these, then I am not touching anything. It took me about a good, I would say, 8 months or so, or about almost a year, to kind of pick myself back up and be in a better headspace, and also just have fun again. Because like I said, guys, YouTube is not my full-time career. Maybe one day it will turn into one if you guys support me. that would be great. And you know, if it's a full-time YouTube thing, obviously there's different business structures towards it, right? Might not just be a hobby anymore. It might just be, it might also be a business thing as well, where, you know, I put money and assets into it, and obviously it generates more revenue and income for me as well, due to being a full-time. But right now I'm not a full-time, so, you know, that side of business structure where you know, everyone see on YouTube, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not freaking loaded. I don't have $100,000 to blow, you know, every year on a build. So that structure where everyone's doing, you know, their thing constantly, it just doesn't make sense for me. You know, scheduling, my timing, I need to spend time with my loved ones. I need to spend time with, you know, parents, friends, and my personal life. I cannot do this, you know, all the time. So that's why I took a step back, and I kind of just like, you know what, let me just take a break and kind of sit on it. And I really did. I considered, you know, not deleting my YouTube channel, but really just put a pause and say, you know what, that's it, this is it. It was a fun project, you know, when I was young, and kind of lasted, and that's it. You know, and I really took time to set the idea. So if I don't feel like making videos again, I'm not gonna do it. This is just it. But after all this time, and after I set those goals and achieved them, I kind of feel like, you know what, I still love making videos, I still love editing, I still love doing stuff to the car. And I said, you know what, let me get back to this, where now I'm fully, you know, in a better headspace, and I'm also more matured and grown into as a person as well, because I think that's what's more important. Now let's talk about what's behind me. And as many of you guys want to know, what happened to the Supra and what made me get this. So I always liked M3s. I think they're always been a more superior car or superior breed or competition than, you know, the Audi S line or even the RS line. They're more pure, and I never really looked at M3, especially F80 M3, you know, until I bought this car. I've always liked E92. I think I wanted E92, and for the longest time, until I drove one, I'm like, they're all right. They're not the greatest driving machine, except for their motors and the exhaust. I think it's a nice cruiser car, but for me, it just doesn't excite me as much as some of the other cars. F80 came into mind, and I've always liked the F82 M4. I think that's my car, my type of tea. However, I got a little bit older. I think four-door was a little bit more useful and more practical as an only car. And also, the rear quarters are much wider. It almost has like a stock wide body look, where I said, you know what, this is kind of it. I'm grown. I'm more and more grown into it, and less like the coupe version, the M4. So I'm just kind of searching on the internet. I had the Porsche Macan at the time. I still have it. I gave it to on my mom's drive, but you know, I'm not in a rush. I say if I come across one, I come across one. You know what? It is what it is, right? And one of my friends said, you know what? Hey, one of my friends has this car at the dealer, and it's pretty clean. Why don't you go look at it? And I went to look at it. I drove it, and I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty interesting. And it's my first M car, so I feel like, you know what, this could be something. And at the time, I wasn't sure about the Alpine white, because I've never really had white cars or lighter color cars. It's always been black, Nardo gray, you know, silver, or whatever the case may be. White to me is just like, I don't know. And I've ever since I took possession of this car and kind of how I modified it, I've grown to love this a lot. And as you guys can see, I'm not going crazy on it. This car has, you know, some carbon fiber bits. It's been lowered, and I have a set of aftermarket wheels, which is a Aben GT Beyond. And I chose this colorway to kind of complement with the white. I think it's just looks so classy. It has like a JDM Europe look, sporty look, but also it's not where you look from far away and be like, oh, that's a KISS car. I think it still looks very classy and look apart, kind of, you know, sporty, where kind of what the M branch represent, but also BMW or European luxury car, where kind of you get that classy kind of luxury look as well. So I'm very, very happy with this. I'll definitely make a dedicated video on, you know, about this car, my impression, comparison, and what I've done to it. But today I just want to give you guys a brief update and an idea on what's happening and what happened last year. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Everyone sometimes hit that roadblock and everyone feels different and act different. That's just how I felt, and I felt like, you know what, I needed to step back and reevaluate my life, this YouTube, car, work, everything. And I feel like I've done that. I'm in a better headspace. I'm more comfortable now. So yeah, I thank you guys for sticking around. If you guys are a OG subscriber or been following me since a long time, then I appreciate you being here. And if you guys are new, I welcome you guys and welcome you guys on this journey of mine. And yeah, I am definitely gonna make a little bit more video on this car. So thank you guys so much for the support. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Click the button right below. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I post there a little bit more than YouTube because obviously less time consuming and less planning and less editing. So if you guys want to follow me on my Instagram is down below as well. And like I said again, I appreciate you guys so much, and I thank you everyone who sticked around and also new ones who are coming on board. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next time. Peace.